What was the first Roblox game you played? It's pretty noticeable that the whole entire games page has completely changed ever since 2016. There are tons of Roblox games out there that had hundreds to thousands of players, now averaging little to no players a day. But what led to all of this in the first place? Ranging from 2010 to 2016 was vastly considered by the community as the golden age of Roblox. While Roblox had started back around 2006 under the domain Dynablogs, it saw its first major wave of users from 2008 to 2011. The Roblox page had looked like this during those years, with major games on the site like the town of Robloxia emerging in 2010. If we take a look at the Roblox skins for each year Roblox has existed, and compare it to the user growth it had during its years, it becomes pretty clear that a massive amount of games began to die out sometime around 2015 to 2017. Role-playing games have always been a major part of Roblox games, with some of the biggest during classic Roblox being Robloxity and the town of Robloxia. It is now the post-classic era of Roblox, and games like Prison Life, Dead Zone, and Don't Blink appeared onto the platform. Dead Zone was one of the largest zombie survival games on Roblox at its time, along with its rival Apocalypse Rising. Dead Zone was advanced for its time, causing connection issues for those who played the game, and a bunch of exploiters tried to appear in the community. The creator of Dead Zone had gotten involved with some heavy drama with the creator of Apocalypse Rising, as both games had numerous similarities. Not only did Dead Zone have tons of controversy, the creator pulled an April Fool's joke where he renamed Dead Zone to Apocalypse Rising, causing him to get temporarily banned by Roblox themselves. The game seemed pretty successful, and although it was well made in advance from the start, the creators simply didn't update or do anything to improve the game. The game experienced a large dip of players not long after it released, and its rival was more successful as it had released more updates than Dead Zone had. The game was short-lived and it didn't even reach 2 years of staying open. The creator Dead Zone's Zach had completely abandoned the game in September of 2014. With the final update coming out around July of 2014. Zach, the creator of Dead Zone, had completely shut down the game on Christmas Day of 2014. And Roblox was actually doing well during this time, with other games like Tradelands and Super Bomb Survival being released in December and June of 2014, with Super Bomb Survival still being alive and Tradelands barely alive with around 100-200 concurrent players. How could games so creative and original completely fade off the platform? It just didn't seem possible at all. It's reasonable to say that a lot of Roblox games had died simply because they weren't updated, or the owners had completely given up on the game. And while that's true, that wasn't the only factor that devastated thousands of old Roblox games. Trends had a major part in Roblox games. In 2015, Roblox had a tycoon trend, but it wasn't as devastating as that of a simulator trend that began appearing and growing rapidly around 2017 and 2018. This completely flooded out tons of classic Roblox games, and not only did it flood out tons of Roblox games, a few of those games had actually shut down for good in the same year. The neighborhood Robloxia, and Reason to Die. Well, Reason to Die technically didn't shut down, the original did shut down, and the game was moved to a second version, in which the developer had decided to completely discontinue in 2022. Although some of the games from classic Roblox did end up surviving and are alive today, it's safe to say that at least 90% of them didn't make it. And the ones that did survive had to completely modernize and update in order to keep its player base. The Roblox player count drastically had increased throughout the years 2013 and 2017. The year of 2016 was considered one of the last years of classic Roblox, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. Taking a look at the games page from 2016 and 2017, and by 2018, the games page had completely transitioned into a large list of simulators, with pretty much all of the classic and post-classic Roblox games disappearing off the platform. It's no secret that the player base and rapidly changing age demographic also had an effect on the games that appeared on the Roblox homepage. Roblox went from being targeted more towards teenagers to targeting a young player base, with most of the games today on the Roblox games page being low-quality roleplay or simulator games. Roblox had completely modernized its platform, adding updates like the UGC Marketplace and Arthro. Roblox didn't just modernize the platform though. They had ignored the player base and rushed to gain as much money any second they could. Most of the events now are just sponsored events from other companies that Roblox gets paid for. They had removed events that had existed for years, including Egg Hunt and Gift Explosions, with classic events being completely wiped out around 2020.